Welcome everybody to a new episode of Translating Love. God damn it. Hello, welcome everybody to a new episode of Hello, I'm Listening.
Why are you not blinking?
Hello, I'm listening.
It's really creepy. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even realize you said Translating Love the first time.
Oh, I thought that's why you're laughing.
No, I'm laughing because you're not blinking.
I'm blinking.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello.
It makes your intro sound like really creepy. I mean, if they can't see you not blinking, but
You can hear me blink.
it makes it real
blink,
creepy.
Blink, blink, blink. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Hello, I'm Listening with me, Wolfie, and this is Danielle Alicia Steiner.
Oh, full name.
Yeah.
Why the full name?
If they want to Google you.
Wolfgang Evelyn Cairn.
And today is again first day because we did not manage to record an episode before that day.
Nope, we did not.
And it's usually all on me to orchestrate and to manage everything.
But you make me not want to do it with you at all.
Almost all me.
That's how it is right now.
Yeah, I know.
I've got other shit to do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've been taking care of a puppy.
Me too.
Yeah, but mostly me.
You're gay.
Who's home most of the time?
That's such bullshit.
I mean, let's get into the episode. We're talking about the dog.
Oira. I don't even want to do this with you anymore.
Come on, let's talk about it. No, I know we've been doing, you have been doing your part and I've been doing my part, and that's not against you, or it sounded like that, but it's not. I've been taking care of him a little bit more since I'm working at home, and it's just convenient.
I wouldn't say a little bit more because when I'm home, I'm doing most of the work with him.
I mean, not, yeah.
You sit and play when I'm home. Yeah. You play your Xbox
now,
and I'm at
today,
home.
Danielle.
Wolfgang.
Was. Come on.
You act like it hasn't been the last few days that you do that.
That's not true.
You sit home and you play. And
I played 30 minutes yesterday, 30 minutes the day before.
The day before you play longer.
Mm-mm.
But when you're done with work and I come home, then you play and I'm with him.
Yeah, today.
And there multiple times. It's not the first time.
But
today.
also, you've been home. When did you come home today? At 3?
Yeah, I came home at 3 today.
Yeah. So still, Danielle, I'm not saying that, I'm not making you any.
And when I come home at 12, then I'm.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
With him the rest of the day.
I know. But it's just the fact that I've been more with him during the week.
You work from home.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
and
you're doing less or something. That's
and today you worked a lot and you left him upstairs and you.
I know.
Let him sleep alone, and then you took him out once in a while.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you're doing more with him just because you go up and take him outside.
All I'm saying is, I'm more here with him and going outside and taking care of him when you're basically not here because you can't work from home like this. That's what I'm saying. It's just the fact. I'm not saying that it sounded like that, but that's
we should at this point in the podcast replay the original thing that you said at the beginning of the podcast where you literally say I do more than you. We're going to insert that again right here, I think.
No, but we're already into the episode. We got a dog, as we said a couple of weeks ago.
8 weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago.
No, we said it in the podcast that we are getting a dog a couple of weeks ago.
So I thought you meant we got him a couple weeks ago.
No, listen to what I'm saying, Danielle, huh?
Wait, let me tell you guys, he's making this real hard to do with him today.
Okay. So we got a dog. Yes. He's been here for a week, a little over a week, 1 day over a week, actually. Yeah. And it's quite lovely to have this little thing.
He's very cute.
He's very cute, but he's also a handful. And I've been talking to some people who had puppies in the past. And first of all, I have very high respect now of people who have a baby, because people say that a puppy is like a baby, but not as intense.
I hear it the other way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like most babies sleep.
Most people say that it's easier to have a baby than a puppy, but they understand that like they can compare the two.
Yeah.
Because with a puppy, a baby's not constantly biting you. You're not having to take it outside to pee all the time.
Yeah, sure.
It still wakes you up in the middle of the night. I think that's the more the comparison that it, and the energy is insane. Baby's energy is not that insane.
Yep. And the crazy thing is that it basically needs constant attention. And with trying to, make it, what is it called? Potty train it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or house train. It's not potty train. It's house training, right?
I mean, it's both.
Oh, it's both. Okay. So yeah, it's been a lot. And I have to say, I'm thankful that I did not know how much work it would be because otherwise I would have maybe reconsidered the whole thing.
I don't know that you would have, because what comes out of it in the end.
I know, and I'm very excited about it. I know it's a lot of work now, and you put a lot of time into it, but at the end you get like a very nice companion and friend, and I'm very much looking forward to having him around in the office, going for walks with him, doing stuff. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. But right now he's very cute, but he's just an attention whore. And if he doesn't get attention, he does something that you need to give him your attention.
Mm-hmm. Like
bite you or pee somewhere or poop somewhere or just take something that he shouldn't take, play with things that he shouldn't play with. Yeah.
But that's every puppy.
I know, it's every puppy.
It's so interesting though, because I have so much experience with dogs. Like I grew up with dogs. This is the longest I haven't had a dog like in my life since I moved to Austria. So it was a very weird period for me to not have a dog.
A period.
So it is a little bit of an adjustment for me too, to like get back into the flow of having a dog. Because once you've had them your whole life, you're kind of just like, that's what life is, and you understand it. But so that's an adjustment as well. And I haven't had a puppy in a really long time. But it's so funny because there are some days where I come home and I'm like, I know the second I walk in the door, Wifey's just going to complain about something.
That's not true.
It's almost always when I come home lately.
Yeah, because
say something negative or something like, I just wish that he was,
Yeah, I do wish.
Yeah, the thing is though, you have to enjoy the puppyhood because you don't get it back.
I know. The thing is, I can't enjoy it to the extent that people say, but I know that people didn't enjoy it either. They say it now because they're out of the puppy phase. And I get that, and I will be the same. I will be at some point, maybe in a year or two, say, oh, Ma, I want the puppy back. Mm-hmm. But I want it back for a day maybe, and then not anymore. So fuck you people who say, oh, I only want a puppy. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. But I also, the thing is, I get the appeal of having a puppy because they're so fun and especially with kids around. Like if we would have like a toddler or like a 6-7-year-old, I think that would be completely different because they would just, outmatch and like they would completely drain themselves out of energy. Yeah. We didn't have to do anything, but that's not the case for us. So we have to do that. And I have to work. Danielle has to work. And my work days usually consists between 8 to 10 or maybe more hours. And then you have to have a puppy. And for me, the biggest thing was just from having like basically do what you ever want. I mean, we just said, hey, let's do this today, and we did that. Or, hey, let's just go somewhere and do that. And that's not the case right now anymore, where we can't just, for me, that's the biggest adjustment to be dependent, codependent. What is it, the word?
He's dependent on us you have a dependent.
Right. That's what I mean. So I have to be here for him. I have to make sure he gets all the stuff. I have to make sure that he gets to go outside. And I can't just do whatever. And even with, leisure time, sure, I get to play a little bit. And right now I'm enjoying a game right now. And I'm addicted to the game because it's very good. But, and that's my downtime usually. My downtime consists of either playing something or watching something with you. And I mean, watching works already a little bit. Yeah. But playing not so much, maybe like an hour or something, but then you have to go outside again, give him some attention, play a little bit, or cook something while you take care of him or have an eye on him. Yeah. So that's been my biggest adjustment, and I'm still adjusting to that.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. It's not like it's any different. I have things that I would love to be doing, but I have put those things on hold because I can't do those things with him around.
Like what?
You like reading. I want to keep reading, and I don't really have time to read now.
I mean, when he's in the crate, you do.
Yeah, when he's in the crate, you're playing, and I can't read while you're playing.
If I'm playing the zombie game, I'm not that loud. I'm not. What are you laughing?
Yeah, but then, there's other things. Like sometimes I want to watch something, but you often, I'm not saying always, but often take over the TV when he's in the crate.
That's true.
And when there's downtime. And so I don't really get to like have the choice. Like, oh, I'm going to watch something now, because I don't get to do that. I used to just do that when I was home, when you were working before I went to work, or when I got home and you were still working. But now I don't do that because we have the puppy around.
Oh, not always, but I sometimes watch something while I play with him.
Yeah, I watch something, but it's something that I've seen before. It's on in the background, I can't like watch something that I want to watch or, haven't seen.
First world problems.
Maybe we're just complaining about the same thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're complaining about it, something very... I think it's the period, and I know it passes.
But for me, it's not really complaining. The thing is, I love the puppy stage, even though it's like I'm exhausted and like I'm constantly tired right now.
But that's also good for me because I usually have problems with sleeping, and I sleep through just passed out.
Yeah, me too.
So,
but I really love the puppy phase, and I love like seeing them learn. And I mean, he's so smart. He's so smart. We really lucked out.
He is smart, but he's very smart. So he outplays you.
Yeah, he tries to.
He tries to run the show. All that stuff that makes it also very difficult. Yeah.
But he's a really good puppy.
He's very well behaved.
And there's a lot of things like I can guarantee you, when we went to go pick him, we had a choice from 3 puppies, and you said later, although I don't know why you didn't say anything on the day, because on the day I asked you.
Because honestly, first of all, I've never picked a dog, and second, I didn't really care.
Okay.
And he didn't. If I would have like felt the red flag or something, then I would have said something. Because
later you said that there was another one that you might have picked. Mm-hmm. But I can guarantee you, just because looking like his behavior when we met, like the other puppy, when we met them, he would have been a million times more difficult than Bean.
See, I don't know.
Our dog's name is Bean, by the way.
Yeah, Bean, Mr. Bean. I don't know. Maybe.
I know. I can tell you, because this is the thing. Bean was the only one of the 3 that was like really courageous. And that alone gives them so much independence. Like, that they can be an independent dog.
Yeah, that's true.
And he is so quickly adjusting to the crate.
That's true.
Where other dogs would still be, I mean, Goose, I think my mom's dog, was still howling in the crate after like a month.
Really?
My mom couldn't leave the house and leave her alone.
Oh, wow.
It was horrible. There was a time she had to bring Pickles to the vet, and she ended up having to turn the car around and go back home and get Goose because she's howling and like screaming in the crate. She hated it.
I remember.
And that was maybe a month or 2 after she got her.
Yeah, but also your mom is not a good caretaker.
How dare you?
She's not listening to the podcast anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Wow. I hope she listens to this one, because we're talking about Beans. I bet you she will listen to it.
Damn it, that's true. Maybe we name the episode. We are not talking about our dog Bean.
My mom, by the way, is like the best dog owner.
She's a very good dog owner.
She does everything that she does in her house and like around the house, like anything that she fixes, renovates, changes, it's always for the dogs.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's really, really good with the dogs.
She is very good with the dogs, and she has a hand with dogs, definitely.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is that the other dog would have been like that. He would have not adjusted to the crate so quickly. I can guarantee you. Like, I can say that with almost 100% certainty. He would not have adjusted to the crate so quickly. He would maybe be a little more timid, but you don't necessarily want that. I mean, you look at how Bean is when he meets new people. He's so friendly. He's so interested. He's so intrigued, like right from the start. There's no real hesitation right away. And that's so good. And same with dogs. He's he's aware, but he's not like scared, you know? He's still very courageous, and the other dog would not have been that way.
Yeah.
It would have taken a really long time. We would have trained it, but it would have taken a really long time and much more effort.
Yeah, maybe. And I mean, he sleeps through the night, which is also nice. He doesn't really wake us up in the middle of the night.
The first night he slept until 4:30.
Yeah, something like that.
But even that, I was really surprised. I thought we would be up every 2 hours with him.
Yep.
And now he sleeps until 5:30 usually, depending on when we go to bed. But I mean, there was one night he slept until 6, I think.
Yep, he did. Yeah, so yeah, he's a good dog.
He's a really good dog.
But yeah, it's been quite difficult for me a little bit. Also, I've never had an animal. Like, I try to remember how it was when we got like our kitten Neo. Mm-hmm. But then I remember, okay, you can just leave the house, you know. Yeah. You can't leave it outside in the first couple of weeks, but you can leave the house at any time because it has food and water. It just, you know, it's self-sustainable. And the only thing is with the potty training, it usually goes pretty fast because you put it in there and they pee and poop, and once they do it like 3-4 times, they know where they have to go, because the texture of the what is it called, the litter is very distinct, and that's what they associate with. So even that is super easy. So a cat you can't even compare a cat to a dog in terms of time and what you have to do. And also, again, with a cat, you can easily just go somewhere without thinking of, okay, what should I do with the cat? You can let her outside if you have a yard, or if you're in a quiet neighborhood or somewhere. Yeah.
But we're in a stage right now with him where he's 9 weeks old, and so he's not fully vaccinated yet, which means he's not allowed to go on walks or go in any places where there's like high traffic of dogs, because of like parvovirus and things like that. So until he's fully vaccinated, he is basically bound to the yard and our house. Yeah. And we have a really big garden, but it's still not that exciting. I wouldn't say
really big, but
I would say it's really big.
No, it's not. Andy's garden is really big.
I haven't seen Andy's garden.
Yeah, that's
I would
really
still
big.
say our garden is really big.
It's not small. It's a considerably big yard, but not massive.
It doesn't matter. I think it's a big yard. But he can go out there, but I mean, it's all the same smells all the time. Nothing's really changing. And so he's not very stimulated out in the garden. And so he's just got all this pent up energy and nowhere to put it. And
the biting.
We try training which helps, just little training sessions. Yeah. But I keep telling Voifi that'll get better. All of that stuff gets better once you can start walking with them. So.
I know. He's just, he's the shark. A lot of people who have golden retrievers say that the shark years, and some bite a long time. I hope that doesn't go for us that long. But he's very bitey right now. He has to take everything in his mouth. He swallows things that he shouldn't swallow. So yeah, you have to constantly keep an eye on his mouth that he doesn't put something in it, and you have to then basically fumble it out of his mouth. Well, again, he tries to bite you while you fumble out something out of him. It's fun.
Well, then I have to show you how to do it, because he can't bite me when I do it.
Okay. I mean, I just put my fingers in his mouth and try to get whatever he puts in there. If it's moss or a stick or like a little gravel stone. Yeah, that's super fun.
It's funny that when you talk about him, I feel like you don't like having a puppy.
No, the thing is, I don't. I really don't. I know I can already tell you, I love having a dog. And I can already see him being grown up, and we walk with him. I can already tell you I will love that, but I don't like having a puppy. No, I really don't.
But you like Bean.
Yeah, I do like him. I really like him, but I don't like the puppy face. I really don't. Yeah. And I think that's not something horrible to say. I think it's just I'm not necessarily into that bitey, always.
Nobody is.
Right. Right.
Nobody's into it, but I still like having a puppy. I like having him around. I like coming home when he's there.
Yeah, I do that too. I like that too. I like that
he gets excited when he sees us.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I like when he does this thing where he has his little teething bone and he likes to sit in my lap when he chews it, and it just melts my heart. He's so cute.
Yeah.
He's a good boy. He will be a good boy.
Yeah, he will be a good boy. He will be. I said yesterday it would be fun to record him now and then show it to him in a year or two, and he like, what do you do with kids? Like, look how you behaved as a kid. And then he's like totally embarrassed, like, Dad, don't show this to people. I would totally love to do that to him, because he should know how, like, he's going to be a very good dog, but he should know how he behaved in the first few months we had him. And he would totally say, oh, I'm so sorry. Here, take some money or something.
Some money.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, I said yesterday, I don't think that's something bad, but for the things he does to us now, I very much enjoy him waking him up and taking him outside and to pee, even though he's super tired. Because that's like my little payback. I'm not going to torture that animal or something. That would be cruel. But waking him up to put him outside, that's necessary. So I very much enjoy that if I have to put him outside. And I think that's not cruel. I think it's totally fine.
The only satisfaction I get from that is I just love sleepy puppies. I love waking him up and he's so sweet and tired, and gives you this look sometimes where it's just like, why do we have to do this? It's just so sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet. It's very sweet, especially in the morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, let's just end it here.
Okay.
Otherwise it gets too boring. The roundup is, if you want to have a puppy, just know it is very fun. It can be very fun, and it's a lot of time and effort, but I think in the long term, it's the best way to get a dog in terms of how you mold them to be the way you want them. Not to say that you can't do it with other dogs, but I think...
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best way to get a dog, because
it's the best way to mold them. That's what I'm saying. It's the best way to form your dog, because it's the easiest, I think, in terms of... Because if you get a dog from a shelter or from like a rescue, you never know what trauma they had in the past. And you eventually have to work through them. Not to say that it's not very rewarding and also nice. And
I think it's just different. Like
sometimes
when
you
want to have a family, or you already have a family, it makes it difficult to get a shelter dog, because you just never know
what you get.
But if you are like a single person or a single couple, without kids, I mean, and that's also a great thing to do. I adopted a dog, and it was a lot of work because she had a lot of trauma in her past, but they learn quickly. Dogs adjust really quickly if you put in the time and the effort.
No, sure, I agree. It's very rewarding, and I also encourage what is it called? Don't shop.
Adopt,
don't shop. I encourage that, because there are so many dogs out there who are looking for homes.
Yeah, and
they're very sweet. So, but it's just different. If you like what you hear, consider subscribing, or not consider subscribe. God damn it! And like the podcast, review the podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify. And if you want to support us, head over to our Patreon page, where Joe from Indiana, is sitting there alone on this porch waiting for more patrons. Also,
I just pictured him in like when you said that, like just on like a country house.
Yeah.
With like a white picket fence on his porch and a rocking chair.
Yeah. And next to him is Zeus, his dog. Yeah. That's it.
Watch out for deer.